Where is everybody at? Well, howdy. Howdy, howdy. I'm doing peachy. Real good. What's up, Big Jam? Doing a plate of tomatoes for my garden. Oh, yeah. Mm-mm. Got me a Diet Dr. Pepper. How's your day today, Jim? Busy? My brother's bar. Just came back from there. I think I drank more beers tonight than I have all year. This is a Dr. Pepper, by the way. This ain't a beer. Oh. Esol. I got me some Triscuits. Kobe back jack cheese. And some maters from the garden. Oh, man. Saw my Facebook thingy. What's up, Paul? Check this out, everybody. Check this bad boy out. I'm trying to hold it still. Southwest Indian art. Man, I put the damn router upstairs too. You believe that? The sheath on this is made by a machine. There ain't nothing hand stamped on here. It just looks like it is. It's too generic. And the way they did this back, it's not acceptable. I'm not going to get rid of the sheath. I'll keep it with the package for the knife. And then this thing is left-handed. I'm right-handed. It's Indian art lizard, so I may be a right-handed sheath. See how it's different than this one here? So, and I'm gonna put the basket weave on the back like the Indians. But what I'm doing here now, you see I got the Indian stamps up top. I'm gonna put turquoise every 4 inch, every 3 inches I got turquoise rivets, real turquoise. This is all going to be turquoise to match the handle, of course. And I'm going to put black and turquoise on the body here of the lizard. And then I'll antique everything with black. But the whole rim will be turquoise. I did like a camo tool here on the edge. So Paul's in the house. Big Jim Barlow's in the house. Who else is in the house? KS is a girl. Hello, girl. My tomatoes for my garden are in the house. I got about 6 bears in me. These are 80 out of 100 on the Yucca app. Excellent source of fiber. No salt, no sugar. My I tell you what, Jim, there ain't nothing better than a good tomato. Straight out of the garden. My God. These things just squirt in your mouth. When you bite into them, they just squirt all over your mouth. Oh, yeah. These are big boys. That's the brand name. Big boy heirlooms. Kobe Jack cheese. Victor's in the house. Oh, man. Delbert. Cottage cheese and tomato go hand in hand, brother. Load it up with pepper. Some salt on the tomatoes. Oh, man. I got this sweet, savory house seasoning from a local restaurant. It's red with the made from tomatoes and some sweet savoriness. And it says on the bottom, mixed with cottage cheese. Oh my God, is it good? Beefy steaks and big boys are what I have in my garden. Tomatoes with cheese? You must have never ate a pizza, huh? You can't have a pizza without tomatoes and cheese, brother. It's too dark on my deck. I think I get some fresh basil and oregano and put on these tomatoes. I didn't feel like finding a flashlight. That's right, Delbert. My grandfather was a farmer, came from a farming family. He had 9 sisters and 7 brothers, and if they didn't work on a farm, they didn't eat. All right, let me get this out of you. I put avocado oil on everything. My heart just said thank you. Now I'm going to start it back into reality. Quesadillas with cheese. We stole from restaurant. Mousetraps. Oh, yeah? That poor, huh? Tiffany sees he's home alone. Some of you boys better go over and help her out. She might need her garbage taken out. You never know. I'm just kidding, Tiffany. Home alone. Man. Parents must have left you, huh? Let's go. This son of a bitch and Wi-Fi. This son of a bitch and Wi-Fi pissing me off. I'm sorry. I know you guys are all. Let's go, Wi-Fi. Have to take it off of Wi-Fi again, I guess. Unbelievable. I'll show you what I got going on here. Just to give you an idea of how I'm going to make this thing here. I got these turquoise rivets here, see? And I can actually lay these out and put them on now. I'm not going to pound them in, but I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. See these turquoise rivets? Real turquoise. Oh yeah. I put these on, who was it? Brown Sugar's bracelet I made her or something? I can't remember. Good evening, Kodak. Nice lizard. Yeah, this is going to be for my knife. See, this is a Southwest Indian style, turquoise, right? Turquoise and bone, Southwest. And I noticed this, but you know what? I loved cross draw just as much. So it's a left-handed sheath. I'm right-handed. So, I'm gonna put this basket weave too in the back. But I'm not gonna do this. This back's gonna be one piece. It's gonna loop around and it's gonna go back inside the sheath. You won't see this shit. I'm gonna make the sheath right. But I made a right-handed sheath. You could tell different direction for this knife. It's the same size. See? I just traced this one. But it's got the Indian work on it here on the top. Indian stamps. And this is an Indian art lizard, right? So, what I'm going to do, of course, is do it all out. But now this is a right-handed sheath. I do occasionally carry cross draw. So if I want to cross draw this, I mean, this ain't something you'd want to really carry out on the town. You know what I mean? People get intimidated by stupid shit, right? Because people are stupid. I'm just kidding. That is, if they're not in the knife community. Oh, but anyways, this is what I wear out on the night. I always wear my own custom stuff here. I cooked my dinner with that tonight. All right, since I'm on that topic, what did you all carry tonight? Hey, what happened to Bee's blades tonight, man? I was all excited for the drawing, and then it just totally went blank. So yeah, this is a right-handed carry sheath I'm making. I gotta make for the sea. I gotta put the welt in it now. So what I'm doing here, I'll show you, and then I'm gonna take the camera over to the table there and work on Paul's sheath and finish it up tonight before I go to bed. And then in the morning, I'm gonna mail everybody out tomorrow morning. I got the house done, my folks' house done, and I'm paid and I'm happy. So you are 49 turning 50. Who's that? Cliff? Cliff is what, 49? He's a youngin'. Use it to lance and abscess on a hog today. Man, Delbert, don't you hate it when that happens? But there's a sense of relief when it's taken care of. Ryan F. went on the bees. What happened, Stacy? I mean, it went blank on me, man. Everybody else is wondering what the hell is going on. And then, I don't know, man. I think that thing was rigged. I was at the bar, so I was drinking beers. I wasn't really, I mean, I had the volume down, or I couldn't hear it because there's just too many people around me. So I want to look at, I'm hoping to have, after Sunday, I'll have over 50 more subs. I'll be like 50 away from 3K. So I would say by next Wednesday, I'll be at 3K, and I'll announce the following week when the big 3K giveaway is. Once I get everything in, and it's all going to fall in place. But everybody will get notified. All members, all subscribers. I'm just anxious to do this, so I'm going to go get. Ooh, what's my camera over there for? Tiffany's got to get off. Get off with who? Oh, I'm sorry. You mean get off the live stream? See you later, Tiffany. You said you didn't drink anymore. I don't. I I had I probably drank 3, maybe 4 beers tonight. That's it. And I told you that when I go out to eat, on occasion I'll have a beer or two. So 3 or 4 beers a night. That makes me at about an 8 pack now since January 1st. I've drank approximately 8 beers since January 1st. So pretty much I'm not a drinker. I'll have a couple to cleanse my palate after I eat. I took the wife out for dinner tonight. There's Jerry. What's up, brother? You just busting balls. Yeah, so would you say I pretty much quit if I only drink 8 or 9 beers a year? I mean, I'll pack by the end of the year. This is Dr. Pepper, but this is my brother's koozie. And here's my brother's little thing there. See, I drink Dr. Pepper mostly. Knucklehead. What's up, Knucklehead? Yes, boss. All right, so you know I'm not an alcoholic. That's the end of that story. So I'm gonna get a protractor. I want to put these rivets in just to see what it looks like, and then I'm gonna put this aside, and you all gonna watch me finish Paul's sheath real quick, and I'm gonna have it ready for packaging tonight. So it'll go out tomorrow. And I'm gonna package everything else up tonight. And if you want a tracking number, and you know you got something coming from me, just email me. For I got, come on, what the hell is going on now? The stream's busting up again. I'm telling you what, we're gonna try this Wi-Fi off again. Because I tell you what, man, I'm gonna I'm gonna delete everything on this phone tomorrow. I think get it back to factory. No, no storage. I'm gonna go buy me an external hard drive tomorrow and just load it all up. Kershaw, gotta have a Kershaw on you, right, Bray? Or Bray, right, bro? The Emerson Wave, you gotta have a Kershaw with. Ain't a better knife made by Kershaw than that with the Emerson Wave. It's the cheapest Emerson Wave knife you'll ever buy. Oh, Emerson teamed up with Kershaw so people can afford his work. Because if you remember, Emerson started with Benchmade first. Okay, what the heck was I doing? All right, I'm gonna put you on pause a second, but it's coming through clear now. Maybe there we go. Probably about 50. Probably about 50 calls today is spam. Calls today is spam, and I'm getting pop-ups now on my phone, so it's stopping my live stream on me in the middle. Throw this out there just for a background. See, I drink 3 or 4 beers and I'm drunk. You know what I mean? I'm a cheap date now. Oh. So, anyways, what's going on here? Ground Fog and Cliff got theirs. What's that? I took a leak before joining the stream. Oh, yeah? It sounds too personal. The slip I mailed Paul. Did you get Jerry's slip, Paul? Okay. Protractor. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to put, I would say I want my rivets to be about yay far apart. Man, I'm lagging big time on this. Let me see here. Right, half that distance. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Too much. Half the distance. Right there. Right there. 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 And oh, just a tad off. Half the distance. I think that was it. Boom. 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 That's it. Okay. So if I go half the distance, right there, I can put a hole in the stitch line there, a hole in the stitch line here, one in there, one in there. I'm just showing you how I do this. If you want to put decorative rivets in between your stitching, or even regular rivets, right? And then one down there in the bottom. So I got that one. That's not deep enough. I can't see it too well. Ooh, there we go. Now I get my punch. Oh, yeah. Weird. You have boxes in Anchorage still waiting to get. It says they are delivered. You gotta love the Postal Service, huh, guys? Gotta love the Postal Service, boy. They're spot on A1 anymore. I get mail here a lot of times. Chicago's big, so that shit goes to 3 different suburban Chicago towns before they even take it to my town. It'll go to Tinley Park, Fox Valley, Aurora, and Wilmington. All in Illinois, 4 places. So I'm going to punch holes where I want these rivets. And these rivets ain't going to go all the way through. They're just decorative. They're not going to keep the knife from hitting the threads. Obviously, they're put where the threads are. It does strengthen it a little bit, but the thread's fine without them, as usual. They're just solely decorative. So these rivets will go through 2 layers of leather and not the third, see? And then I'm going to stitch in between them. Stitch from rivet to rivet, start again. Stitch from rivet to rivet. And I don't have to restart. All I got to do is go in between the layers. You come up through the next hole, see? And you'll never see it. And I'll never have to separate the threads from between one rivet to the next. And that's how you do that. So you think, oh man, who wants to retie the thread in between each rivet? Well, you don't. You just go between the layers. You take your needles in between the layers into the next hole beyond the rivet, and you just keep going. And you can do slips like this too. You don't have to retie in between rivets. I know, a lot of these probably do. Provided you didn't do your edges yet. You don't want to do your edges until after you sew. I still got tape on the back. I got to take that off, but I'm just going to do this for show, and then I'm, like I said, I'm going to finish Paul up here next. And like I said, I'm just doing whatever, and you're hanging out with me, that's all. No giveaways tonight. We got 2 big ones coming up. One more hole. Hold on though. You can see what I'm going to do on this side, all the way down. That's going to be a turquoise lace. I'll show you. See here, I got turquoise lace. Get a little dirty. So I have the clean turquoise. But this will be the Mexican weave all the way down this side. All the way down. I'm not going to hand stitch this. It's going to be woven with the Mexican braid all the way down. And I'll have a nice little, I might do an Indian feather set down here, turquoise and red and orange, whatever. Maybe some lace with it. And then my rivets, see? Here's my turquoise rivets. Boom. And this is all going to be turquoise all the way around. Japan, Barlow, what are you talking about now? Hey, Jerry, I'm going to go over to my stag knives, and you pick one out. This is between you and I, brother. This is between you and I, and only you and I know what we're doing. There we go. I'm going to do the stag, or the turquoise rivets down that side. And it's just aesthetic, like I said. I'm going to hand sew this all the way down. But this is going to be a Mexican weave all the way down. Something like that, Big Jim. Yep. And you all ain't going to see what I'm trading for until I get it in my hands and I post it. I'll let you know though ahead of time. It's an actual German-made knife, as usual, by a company that used to make them by hand, that hasn't no longer in the last 50 years or better. That's all I gotta say. Top secret? Well, it's not really top secret. You all see what we trade for, but you're definitely gonna see what Jerry wants tonight. He might make you all a little jealous tonight. So what do you think? You like the turquoise rivets? The turquoise bead style rivets? Hey, my phone ain't worth a shit. I'm about ready to throw it in the toilet and flush it. I got some serious lag going on here. I think that's going to be cool. And then I put that Mexican weave all the way down the side here and have some feathers hanging. I don't own a sheath. Well, I got one with a turkey's beard. I got a turkey's beard hanging on the bottom of one of my sheaths. I might put a turkey's beard here, right just below the nose of the lizard. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to get that Mexican weave all the way down. Oh, what's up, Robert? You're just hanging out with me tonight. Nothing special. Yep. If you want to track a number and you just know you got something coming from me, just email me at KodiakEdge402@gmail.com and I'll give you the tracking number. So, yeah. That's what I'm doing. Like I said, I mean, I could put these, I can snap the rivets on these now. because the welt's going over the top of these rivets. And then I'll sew in between them. Let's see how my phone acts here when we go to the other bench, huh? I ain't getting no more back ends of these rivets. Man, that thing's toast. Where's my fucking back? Well, anyways, he's got the idea. I got plenty of rivets I can get the backs for. One of a kind sheath. So, I can't wait till that's done, but I'm not in a hurry because I got 2 projects going for tomorrow's mail. Paul tonight and Dark Water. Can't make that gentleman wait any longer. Yeah, this ain't handmade. This is all machine made. And this is roller. This ain't done by hand. This is all everything. Even the basket weave here. This is all generic roll stamp from a machine. You know. But that's my Bulldog brand. Limited edition. You know, it's limited edition. Why would they even put it in machine lathe? Why don't they just charge me another $80 and have somebody hand carve it, right? All about cutting costs. But like I said, I paid $100 less for this knife than you guys would. Oh, so what the heck's going on here now? Phone ain't doing too bad now. I'm gonna move over to my desk now so I can plug my phone in and finish up Paul's sheath. But first I'm gonna go break out a collection for Jerry to look at. Let's do that. I gotta put my... Man, I spilled the damn... Ooh. I spilled my damn snap box. Put this right down here. Right, sure. Okay. Put these scissors away. I gotta put all this away. Yep, I have mistakes once in a while. Or accidents, I should say. All my rivets and rivet tools. They all fell down. Humpty Dumpty. They Humpty Dumptied me. Yep. Here's how organized I am. How's my live stream doing? Is it clear? It looks pretty good, don't it? Ain't that a beautiful case knife right there? You ain't getting that one, Jerry. Nope, sorry. I'm looking at my phone to see what you're all saying. Oh, I'm excited. You damn right I am. I was looking at uh, Henkel made folders the other day, and there's probably about a good dozen of them on eBay right now. Probably two of what you got, but not that model right now. I haven't seen one in quite some time, probably about 6 months or better. But anyways, I gotta unplug it. Ooh. This is the only one that'll cost you. This is the only stag case clasp that'll cost you 3 hunkles. That's the only one. But these here, oh, you can have a custom one done by me. I don't have a badge on it, but I'll get one and put it in there. Remember, I redid this. I got a video on it too. This is the case scout knife here. If you want something I actually did, case double X. This is like from the 40s. Yep, there ain't no dots on this bad boy. Okay, this is a case whaler. I think this whaler's 10 dot. Yeah, this is a 10 dot case whaler, 1970. Look at the shape of that thing. That's worth the hunkles. One clasp is sweet. Yeah, but it'll cost you 3 of them knives that you got, Jerry. I'm sorry, buddy. This is about a $600 knife. This is the blue scroll. Go on Deep South's auction and see how much this knife he's wanting for this knife. That's a 1965, brother. So, and that knife you have is only worth a third of this, value-wise. Value-wise, the 10 dot's always the most sought after. From 80s and under, the best knives case ever made. 90s and up, they're garbage. But this is a 1970 10 dot whaler. It's got the whale on it too. I'll trade it for that Henkel's any day. If I was in the case, I wouldn't be trading these knives. And I got these stag here, so you got the. Oh man, I'm getting brain farted here. You got the big trapper, the small trapper. These are all stag bone, I believe. Some of them are stag and some of them are. I think they're all. I can't remember. Here's a Barlow single blade. Rust lock single blade, right? Large trapper. And the small trapper. And the why am I thinking Congressman? Damn, Stockman. Yeah. And then my custom here. And this is 45, I think 43 or 45 to 1960 this was made. and make sure that, yeah, USA, no dots, no X's. And then, like I said, this is a 10 dot. Aaron AW Designs had one of these that he did for a guy. Remember, he redid the clasp or the bail. The bail was messed up on it, so he made the hole bigger. But that was an 8 dot. This is a 10. So, Boker for the Barlow. What Boker you got, Jim? What Boker do you have? Tree band made in Germany. I don't want none of that Boker Plus shit. They gotta be made in Germany. I don't want the Boker Plus. I don't even want the Boker USA. Oh. See how far my cord goes. But hey, if you got another knife, that's a good price. 2 knives for that. I'll consider it, Jerry. Because like I said, you know, there it is lit up in my case. Can't really see it that well. Ooh. Boker for the Barlow, Jim says. What Boker, Jim? Oh, wait, I'm missing some messages here. Hold on. Hold on. I got to catch up with the comments here. Oh, kind of figured weren't 100 something. Paul, Cliff, Jerry, hey bro, hey Boker for the Barlow, Big Jim, Robert. What's up, Robert? 40 to 64. That's what it is, Jim. You know the buck 124 is 114 with military discount. What buck 124? The one I got in my case? Found a for your brother Cliff. I'll show you later. What's up, Vic? What year are the Stags, Gordon? They range. I mean, they're newer. I mean, they range from, you know, they're not the Case Classics or the you know, they're like from 2019 and up. So I don't think any of them they're older than 2019. This is 1965, but that'll cost you, like I said, 3 henkels. You know what I mean? This one will cost you a henkel and a half. And it should be 2 henkels because this is custom one of a kind case now. From 40 to 60. I will put a badge on it for you. And then this is a 10 dot. You collect case knives, you got to get 10 dots. That's all there is to it. I got a couple in that case, 10 dots. I'm not, if they're not 10 dots, I'm not buying them cases anymore. I'm only buying 10 dots. But this ain't the original case for it, but I'll give it to you with it. I'll give you this case, this tin case with this too. It's got what it's for. This one says tiny toothpick. Red tiny toothpick. And this one says Swayback Jack red. Hey, these boxes are worth a new knife, a new case knife today. Oh, okay, bro. I'll send pictures. Yep, send me pictures, Jim. Is it really 600? Oh, for this one, for this clasp? Deer Stag, 1965. Go look at them on eBay right now, and you tell me what you think. And I'll tell you what, you'd be lucky to get one of these for $550. That's less. See that? Case double X. There ain't no dots in that bad boy. And I would not trade this for less than 3 German knives made in Germany. That's all there is to it. Because that's them clasps are getting more and more collectible to case collectors. They're getting more sought after, and that's why a lot of the prices on them are going up. Uh, hey guys, Jim chatting with me, G-Man. Chatting with me, G-Man. Okay. Hi, Charlie. She see. So yeah, I mean, I'll buy that knife of you right now, straight up. What do you want for it? I already know what it's worth, and you should too, because by the way you've been talking to me, you know exactly what it's worth. So shoot me a number in an email, and I'll probably send it by Venmo, unless you want to trade. So, anyways, hey, look at that. Here's my Victorinox collection. What's this crap I got over here? Oh, remember that one, Jim? Made in England, Sheffield, England. I'm really digging that one there. That serrated blade on that some of it's really rips through wood, boy. My German fixed blades and some serrades. Whaler and what? No, Whaler straight up, brother. You know as well as I do, this is a 10 dot. Yep. And your knife's got flaws in it. This don't have any flaws. I don't even need the case, and this thing's worth more than that knife you got, brother. This would be a straight up trade, and you know it. We both know it. You know. I've been dealing with knives for 50 years, bro. Terrible pictures. Look at that. There ain't a flaw in this knife. It was never used or never sharpened. It's probably got a little rub on it, you know what I mean? But mostly fingerprint. You can see that whale on it clear as day. The Whaler. And read them dots. That's what you want. 10 dot. 1970. Oh, terrible pictures. Well, let me see what I can do here. Let me go look at my computer. I mean, I'll send you a picture via email. Let me see if I'll put you on hold. I'm just on fire net. Maybe if I hold on. All right, I went off of Wi-Fi. See if that makes sense. All right, I went off of Wi-Fi. See if that makes sense. Can you see this? Hold on, let me get 10 dot 1970. You see that better? See the whale? The Whaler? Let me look at my computer, make sure it's coming through. I mean, really, this is probably about more than an even trade for what you got there, because you got flaws in that knife, Terry. There is no flaws in this thing. And this is a 10 dot. This is what all the case collectors are talking about right here. 10 dot. This is before case went bad. 10 dot before the 80s. And I bet you don't have a 10 dot whaler. Jim would absolutely be hysterical to get this right now. Wouldn't you, Jim? You already got my Granddaddy Barlow, Jim. This magnet won't stay put. There we go. But yeah, this is more than what you have there, bro. I would say it's almost an even trade. There ain't many serious German collectors, especially the ones that would take something with some flaws in it. I would have to put some time into it. 9 dots ain't worth nothing. It's the 10 dots. You want the 10 dots. If you're a serious case collector and you want them knives to get in, case knives to get into thousands of dollars as they get older, they better be 10 dots. 9 dots, 6 dots, 5 dots, 2 dots, 1 dot, don't matter. All the top-notch, big-time world case collectors go for the 10 dots only. Case classics. They're the best knives ever made by Case. The first run, 10 dots, then the flaws start happening. And when it comes to the best knives ever made by Case, by Bluegrass Cutlery were the Case classics that Jim Parker had subbed out. 7 dot is lucky. Yeah, well, not lucky in value, that's for sure. But like I said, this will probably be the only 10 dot that I have. And I would trade these. I would trade probably 2 or 3 of them away right now because they're newer for that German knife. Because from now on, when I get a case knife, if it ain't a 10 dot or a Case classic, I don't want it. I'm about done with Case. Is that an 80s model? If it was an 80s model, Charlie, it wouldn't have the cursive S. It's Case XX SS USA 10 dot. That means it's the 1970. I'll look it up again. I'm pretty sure I'm right. And even if it was a 1980s model, it's still worth more than the one Jerry's got because he's got flaws in it. This don't. And it's a 10 dot. It's the most sought after. Every 10 dot, every decade is what collectors want. I'm looking. It appears to be. And see, this is what throws. Got the SS in the middle with the dots in the middle together. The card doesn't show it. I'm gonna have to look it up again. But front 1990. Let me see. 1980s. The difference is the lightning bolt S and the dots above USA. So yeah, the dots are above USA. This might be an 80. Nothing less. It's still a 10 dot. That was the start of them. So that's what, if it's a 1990, 10 dot. 2000, 10 dot. That's what collectors want. They don't want nothing that's 9. They don't want nothing that's 7. The Lightning Bolt SS, yeah. And they had 2 different ones. This has got the Lightning Bolt SS. So this would be 1980. I couldn't remember. I think that 10 dot that I traded Jim was the Granddaddy Barlow. That was a 1970. I knew I had 2 10 dots. This is the other one. This is an 80. But still, its condition is pretty flawless next to that German knife he has. And in value-wise, 10 dots are where it's at, guys. I mean, throw away your 9 dots or 7, 6s, 5, 4s, 3, 2, 1s. Because they ain't as worth as much as a 10 dot to any big collector. Most big collectors won't buy them unless they're 10 dots or older, before the dots. And they would be the first runs in the decades before the dot system. And them's the ones that reached thousands of dollars. I don't want these little cases anybody can buy, and I'll be dead before any of these fetch over $200-300 a piece. Except for this one, because it was made when I was born. And it means more to me, and it's a beauty. You can look it up if you want. Case XX 5172 SSP. Made in USA. Can that chop a vegetable? Probably a little better than the tampon razors. Three of these. 3 of them, yeah. But not 3 of these. No. It's either that or this or this, and 1 of them or 3 of them. That's it. That's it. I don't need it that bad. I'll wait for one when it pops up. I'm a hardballer just like you, brother. I know what things are worth. So, hook up a brother. That's all you got to do. Hook up a brother. I'm not steering you wrong, ripping you off, and you're not steering me wrong and ripping me off. We wouldn't do that to each other. Read. Let me read here. Stag, brother. Is that what you meant to read? Here, I'm reading. Stags, brother. Said 3 for my ankles. You said 3 for my ankles. 3 stags. Yeah, I mean, I'll give you 3 of these stags for that ankles. That's all. That's it. You know what I mean? Can't see it. Let me show you. Can you? Okay, now I'm reading the back of my phone right now. What's up, Mick Ranger? How's it going, brother? But yeah, I'll show these again. Let me look at my computer to make sure everything's coming through. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna go on my computer and go live. Then I'll have a perfectly clear screen again. This I gotta get a phone with no memory loss on it. This thing's just it's pixelating. It's got too much memory used up, and it ain't gonna be any better. So I will show them again. I'm gonna get out of here this live and restart a new live, but I'm gonna do it on my PC. So you all want to wait 5 minutes and then look for my live stream again and just click on it. I will be on my PC only. I'll bring Paul's slip over and work on it on my PC, next to my PC. And I'll show you these knives where there's a crystal clear picture. I got a GoPro, but what do you want me to hook it up to? I can't hook it up to my phone. I got 3 GoPros. And I haven't used them in so long, I got to clear out the cards and everything else. Hi, Brown Sugar. I didn't say hi. I'm sorry. So he's all gonna come back. I'm gonna get off of this live stream right now, and I'm gonna go on my PC live stream, and then you can see everything clearly. Yeah, my computer, my PC. Do the trade and let's move on. I'm gonna work on Paul's sheath and get that done. I want to mill that thing tomorrow, or axe sheath. Charlie Cook had a short today. I'm gonna have to check it out, Charlie. He's asking Big Jim if he's seen it. Okay, guys. I'll see you in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna get set up and ready, and then you just all be looking for me again in